Now children, let us see the effect of temperature on rate of a reaction. It is a general observation that a non-reversible reaction, the rate of reaction increases as the temperature increases. Non-reversible I am specifying here because in reversible reaction the temperature dependence is depending on the value of delta H reaction, because we know in reversible reaction equilibrium is attained and the effect of any change is nullified. So when temperature is increased, the reaction or the equilibrium shifts in a direction where the energy is absorbed, means endothermic direction, or when temperature is decreased, the reaction shifts in a direction when energy is released, means exothermic direction. So the change in temperature is nullified. But in non-reversible reaction, this does not happen. In non-reversible reaction, increase in temperature generally increases the rate of reaction. For example, let us see the decomposition of nitrogen pentaoxide N2O5. N2O5 on decomposition gives 4NO2 plus O2. Now when we calculated, we determined the T half of this reaction at different temperature. The values were like, at 0 degrees Celsius, the T half was 10 days, means it took 10 days for the reactant to become half. While in 25 degrees Celsius, this time became only within 5 hours. The concentration of the reactant was halved. And when we raised the temperature to 50 degrees Celsius, within 12 minutes, the reactant concentration was halved. So it shows how the temperature increase is speeding up the rate of reaction. For a chemical reaction, it has been observed that when the temperature is increased by 10 degrees Celsius, like from 15 to 25, 25 to 35, for every 10 degree increase, the rate constant almost doubles. This can be expressed as the ratio of rate at t plus 10 upon rate at t is equal to 2. Is equal to 2. Now, this 2, it is not exact 2. It is approximately 2, maybe a bit less or more. This value is called temperature coefficient. Why there is a rise in temperature that is justified by the two scientists, Van 't Hoff and Arrhenius. Arrhenius finally gave an equation to establish a relation between the temperature and the rate constant. The relation is called Arrhenius equation, which is K is equal to A exponential EA upon RT, where K is the rate constant, A is the Arrhenius factor, also called frequency factor or pre-exponential factor. It is a characteristic of a particular reaction and different for different reaction. R is gas constant and EA is activation energy, which is measured in joules per mole. Now, you have not studied activation energy. Here we should understand what is activation energy. So, take example of this reaction where hydrogen is reacting with iodine. Now, when the molecule of hydrogen collides with iodine, the bond between H and H starts breaking. You can see here. And iodine starts breaking. And the new bonds between hydrogen and iodide starts forming. And finally, a molecule is formed which has partially formed a bond. The bonds are not completely formed. This is a very high energy molecule, is called activated complex. Because the energy of this molecule is very high, so obviously it is quite unstable, breaks into two molecules of hydrogen iodide with the liberation of energy. This high energy molecule, the energy of these molecules is less, so the energy is released. Now we have seen that activated complex is a high energy molecule, while hydrogen and iodide, their energies are less. So we have to supply energy to the reactant so that they can form this activated complex. So this energy which is supplied to the reactant so that they can form activated complex is called activation energy. Is it clear? Okay. Now, to next clip we will see graphically the representation of activation energy and effect of temperature.